All right. Hey everybody, welcome back to Touring Midwest. I'm Andrew, and today we're just going to take a little ride, kind of testing out the Sena Prism again, and I'm still using my half helmet with my Sena SPH10H Bluetooth headset. I still haven't gotten a full face yet, so I haven't been able to use the 20S at all. Kind of intended to have one by now, but it just didn't work out. Man, what is up with this traffic? Yeah, I'm trying to decide what helmet to go with, and I don't want to just get something cheap and not end up liking it. I want to get something that's going to be comfortable for me to wear and not super heavy, you know. Something that I'm actually going to want to wear and it's not just going to sit on the shelf. I usually don't wear a helmet at all, so trying to get used to something. Come on, cars. This is ridiculous. Get going here. Well, so anyway, I just got done with work and felt like it was a good time for a ride. So I had to get everything kind of set up and charged and ready to go, but here we are. Now I know people have complained before when I've used this setup because without having a full face helmet there is some wind noise and stuff, so I'll try and keep it somewhat slow to try and avoid some of the wind noise, and hopefully we can cancel enough of it out. The last time I did this was when I took a ride with my uncle to Red Wing, and I lost the wind screen for the mic, and I really didn't get much recording done that day at all. Because it was, I mean, you can hardly hear anything over the wind, so. Anyway, hopefully this will go a little bit better. I haven't gotten to do as much testing with the Sena Prism as I wanted to. I did use it a little bit when we were out in Sturgis, but yeah, we didn't see anything real exciting. I wasn't doing any vlogging out there or anything. I had my wife with, and so I didn't get as much just footage as I wanted to, and then user error. I did one of those deals where when I thought I was recording with the GoPro, I wasn't, or with the Prism for that matter, but I was using the GoPro for this instance that I'm talking about, and when I thought it was recording, it wasn't, and when I thought it wasn't recording, it was. So I got a whole bunch of nothing interesting, and I missed everything I wanted to record for quite a bit of the trip, for that day anyways. Dumb. But I think it's happened to quite a few people, actually. I've heard stories. So, testing out a couple things today. So I'm testing out the Sena Prism, doing some more experimenting with that, and also I found these new face masks. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the GoPro over here and try and record a couple minutes so you can see this thing. I'm going to do more of a review on it later. I wanted to do some trying out. I've got the headset charging right now, so excuse the cord flopping all over the place. It's not long enough. But anyways, I found these face masks and I wanted to try them out. And they're not like a real heavy material, they're actually very light material. So I don't know how well they'd be at blocking cold air when you're riding in cold conditions. But on days like today, it's more meant to block the sun. They're rated for 40 SPF, so you get a little bit of sun protection. And it's also going to protect you from wind and debris a little bit, you know, and just kind of help protect your face. And there's a lot of stories behind them. I might get into those during my review video, or how, you know, how I found it. So, but anyway, that's a whole other story. But anyway, I think they're pretty cool. There's tons and tons of different versions, or prints, or whatever you want to call it, designs. Just tons of them on this website. And I'll probably put a link in the bottom in the description of this video just so you can go over and check it out. Definitely stay tuned because I'm going to do kind of a review and give you some of my thoughts on it and whatever. So anyways, it's been pretty hot the last couple of days here in Minnesota. We're in the first week of September, and I guess it's usually pretty hot during the state fair that's going on right now in the cities. And it's been like almost 90, but super high humidity. I think humidity was like 80% today, maybe 70, maybe 80 pushing it, probably 70%. I really don't know what I'm talking about. But I don't know. I guess I will go into a little bit of detail on these face masks as long as we got a little bit of a ways to go here. So I found the face masks by accident. I saw an advertisement on Facebook and it was for a motorcycle helmet, a half helmet. The guy was wearing one of these face masks, and I thought, this one in fact, and I'm a cigar guy, so I thought I really need to get that face mask. So I was doing all kinds of searching on the internet, Google Images, and Googling face masks, motorcycle face masks, and I didn't know what kind of material it was at first, so I'm Googling like the neoprene riding masks. And when we were in Sturgis, I was looking all over for it, checked every single stand I saw to see if they had anything like it. I could not find it anywhere. So then finally I saw the ad on Facebook again, and I screenshot it, and I sent it to my wife. I said, this is the mask I've been looking for. I can't find it anywhere. So she went to work for me trying to find it, and she ended up asking on Facebook if anybody, you know, any of her friends on Facebook had seen one or knew where to get one or whatever. Well, within minutes, a friend of hers was, you know, he commented, yeah, I know where to get one. And put the link up and went and checked it out, and sure enough, there it was. Well, come to find out, it's a fishing website, Salt Armor, and they make a lot of protective gear. These face shields is what they call them. They have a couple of sleeves made out of the same material that go over your arms to protect your arms from the sun and stuff. I've never seen a fisherman wear a mask like this, but I get it, you know, it blocks the sun, protects them a little bit when they're out all day fishing. But I still thought, man, I gotta have one for riding, so I ended up ordering them. I got this one, and then I got one for my wife too, because I had a little bit of a deal going on. You have to check out their Facebook page. Go over to their Facebook page and like them. They offer deals on there every day. You can get these face masks for cheap. They retail for about $20 a piece, but every day they've got a code on Facebook for 5 for 20 or 5 for 15 or 25 or whatever. I mean, they have a different deal going on every day. So I kind of wish I would have waited, but I know that I can get them, cheap enough where if I want to get more, I can. And I'm planning on them. I really like them. They just look cool, So that's kind of the story on them. I'd recommend it. Check out their Facebook page. Salt. Just search on Facebook for Salt Armor and you'll find it. So I think they're really cool. And so far, even like riding today, now it's like close to 100 degrees. It's probably cooling down a little bit now, but it's been in the 90s, at least with the heat index. And I think it feels great right now. It's not hot, it's not making me sweat or anything. It's keeping, I'm staying cool. So it really works good. And it is blocking the wind a little bit too. I'm not feeling the wind hit my face so much. And the nice thing is I've got a beard too, and it's keeping my beard down because that'll slap me in the face the whole bike ride otherwise. So if you're a guy with a lot of facial hair, definitely recommend it. It's going to keep your beard tamed down, and I think it's going to help you out quite a bit. Go ahead and shut off the GoPro. We'll get that now. But anyway, that gives you kind of an idea what it looks like, I think it's pretty cool. The helmet with the camera on it, not so cool. Probably. But I'm sure a lot of you guys are used to wearing helmets all the time. I just didn't get used to it, I bought this helmet when I started riding, and that was back in like 04, when I bought my first Harley. And I had a permit then, and to be honest, I hardly ever wore it. I'm probably incriminating myself. Hopefully they can't go back at me for that. But anyways, I didn't feel comfortable wearing it. Actually, I feel more comfortable wearing it now than I did then. I think just the way the added weight just made me nervous. I don't know. I felt like the wind was catching it, but it don't bother me anymore. I'm getting more used to it. But going back to a full-face helmet, I've been looking for a while, and I know I can get one for like $100, but I just feel like those are cheaper, they're going to be hot, they're going to be heavy, they're not going to have the ventilation, they're not going to be comfortable, and I don't want to just go out and buy the most expensive helmet I can find either, but if it's not something you're going to wear, then what's the point in owning it, If you're going to invest $100 for something that you're never going to wear, you're better off investing $200 or $250 or I don't even know what it would cost to get, I haven't picked one out yet. And I haven't tried any on or anything. This is all just like looking online, trying to find deals. And I don't know. I tried to contact some companies, helmet manufacturers, and I didn't have any luck trying to get like demos or things I could try out. Review on the YouTube, on my YouTube channel here, Touring Midwest. I would love to do that. I mean, if by chance there is a helmet company out there watching this video and you're willing to work with me, I would love to get a few different helmets and try them out and figure out what I like about one and what I don't like about one or whatever. And then I can share it with everybody, all my viewers, and I realize I'm pretty small time yet, so I haven't gotten a lot of products to review, but some, and I I really am appreciative to those who have, like Sena and Original Bike Spirits. Ramp mounts has been awesome to me. So I have had some good luck with some great companies, and I haven't really even had to put out a bad review because the products that I have tested is stuff that I researched and I was very interested in trying, and it lived up to my expectations. So, you know, it's been really good. And I love it. I love getting stuff to review and try out and use, and it's been really fun, really rewarding. And the YouTube channel's been good, you know, it's growing. It's slow, but it's been growing. Starting to get a little more of a following on the other social media. Nothing huge yet. Nothing to get too excited about. But I certainly appreciate everybody who has so far. And I hope you'll stick with me. Because we're going to keep going. And it's only going to get better, you know. The bigger the channel gets, the bigger touring the bus gets, the better it goes. But that's enough about that. It's enough advertisement, you know. It's a beautiful day here, though. I'm just headed. I'm taking about like a 20-some mile ride each way. I got to head over to Austin, Minnesota, and so I figured it was a good opportunity to ride out that way. So let's see what else has been going on. Just working a lot, you know. I deliver auto parts for my full-time job, and trying to do some touring Midwest stuff on the side. Get my spare time. But yeah, we've been busy. Running like crazy. Wife and I know I just mentioned it, but my wife and I were out in Sturgis for the 75th anniversary. We went out a little early, trying to avoid some of the madness, and it really was perfect when we were out there. We went out the week before, Tuesday before, and stayed until the Tuesday out of the rally. It was starting to get pretty busy by the time we took off. I was happy to be getting out of there. I don't like huge crowds. But it was a good time. My aunt and uncle went out the day after we got there. They got there, so we did some riding with them. And you know, my aunt and uncle live right in the same town as I do, but I don't really get a ton of time to spend with them. So it was really nice to be able to get to spend some time with them and catch up a little bit. Hang out, a little bonding, and we had a really good time. We rode out to Devil's Tower this year in Wyoming, and that was great. We wanted to get out there for a few years, finally did it. We put on 2,200 miles between riding out and then riding while we were there and riding back. We did 2,200 miles, so that was really cool. Love putting on the miles. When you get busy, when you get back, I haven't hardly had the bike out since we got back. It's been, 3 weeks. Like 3 weeks or so, maybe a little longer. I think I've only had the bike out a couple times since then. I'm running out of riding time. Keep checking my fuel gauge. I'm going to have to get gas when I get to Austin. Running out of riding time. We're into the first week of September here. It's going to get cold and crappy. I don't like it at all. Not excited. not make me feel good. But, oh well, we live in Minnesota, so I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a winter person. I do not like cold weather. Minnesota's great the rest of the year. Those 2 or 3 months without snow. Being a little bit facetious, but it's the way I feel. I feel like 9 or 10 months of winter, 2 months of riding weather. I know. My friend, he makes fun of me too. He thinks I'm a baby. But I don't know. What's he know anyways? No, I'm just kidding. So, man, I don't know. We're here in Austin. So that might be about all I've got for you for this trip. Keep going until we get to the gas station here. I don't want to go to that one. We'll head over to the Hy-Vee gas station. So another topic, you thought you were going to get away. But another topic is I got these RAM mounts mounted on my bars. You know, ideally, I want to be able to mount the camera on the bars. I feel like that should be more stable video, because the problem I've got with camera helmet mounting is every time you move your head, you know, I feel like sometimes, like for my videos when I've done it, I must look around too much or something. I don't know. We'll see how this one goes, but I feel dizzy when I watch those. Some guys are pretty good. They've kind of learned to slow down their head movements a little bit or something. I don't know. But I don't like that. But the problem is when I've mounted it on the bike too, it gets so shaky. You know, there's a lot of vibration on these Harleys. And I'm a fan. I love Harleys. But I know a lot of people argue with me on that. I'm not going to get into the debate. I love a lot of bikes. But I'm a Harley rider. I like Harleys. That's not knocking anybody else's bike. You know, I know a lot of people ride Victories. That's fine. Indian. I wouldn't mind having an Indian. You know, got some friends that ride Yamahas. That's good. As long as you get out to ride and you can enjoy, you know, the air and the freedom of riding, it makes no difference to me what you ride. I'll ride with you. See how easy it is to get off topic? So here we are talking about, but I mean, you can see how much everything is vibrating here. You know, you get that shake. And it's not quite so bad when you're moving. But when you're idle and everything just shakes and shakes, and you get that in the video. So I've tried a couple things to correct it. You know, I've gone with the polarized or the neutral density filters for the GoPro to try and correct some of that. And it's helped. That, you know, it helps with the wobble or the jello effect, but it still don't take away the vibration. But anyway, I think that'll do it here for this video vlog, MotoVlog. I don't do many of these. I usually don't have much to talk about. But we'll see how it goes. I'd like to. I would. So anyways, guys, Hy-Vee's right up here. I'm going to pull in, get some gas, and then do what I got to do here in Austin. I lost a key, so I got to run in and get my key for my pickup. I came through Austin for work the other day, and somehow I managed to lose my pickup key in the process. So I found out where it was, and I'm going to pick it up. So there we go. Now you know my story. Alright guys, have a good one. Stay safe out there. We'll catch you on the next video here at touringmidwest.com.
Ciao.